Thinking about reading How to Own the Room by Viv Groskop and not sure whether it's going to be the right book for you? Well, stay tuned because in this video, I'll be doing a summary to help you decide whether you should give it a go or not. Hey, it's Charelle from PropelHer, the place for unashamedly ambitious women who want to achieve more success in their life. Each month, as part of PropelHer's book club, I choose a new book for us to read, and this month, June 2019, we read How to Own the Room, Women and the Art of Brilliant Speaking by Viv Groskop. Now, I was super excited to read this book because I believe that public speaking is something that's really important, but what really got me excited was the fact that Viv has referred to so many excellent women through the book. At the beginning of the book, Viv talks about how this book isn't just for people that want to talk on a massive stage, but this is just anyone who wants to be better at public speaking. And that could just be giving a bridesmaid speech, that could be giving a presentation at work, or yes, that could be standing in front of thousands giving a public speech. But if you are interested in being better at speaking in any way, then this book will be interesting to you. Through the book, Viv uses different women as case studies so that she can analyse their style, talk about what works, and help you to see how it could be the right choice for you. Now, the first person she talks about is Michelle Obama and how she's so full of happy high status. But this was something she has learned, and actually when you look back at earlier speeches she gave, she wasn't always in that position. And that is great because so many people aspire to talk like Michelle, but the fact is Michelle wasn't Michelle when she started. And this, I think, is really inspiring for all of us to know that with practice you will get better and you can turn it around. The next person Viv talks about is Amy Cuddy, who is known for her book Presence, and she got a TED talk about it. And she talks about how in order to physically feel confident on stage, she encourages people to stand like Wonder Woman for a few minutes beforehand. And this isn't about standing like that during the speech, but it's actually the impact that that stance has on your body, how it makes you feel, so that when you go out there, your body is communicating in the right way. It clearly says to people like, I am happy to be here, I am wanting you all to look at me, and that is a great way to help make the audience feel comfortable. In the book, Viv has a few sort of curveballs. One of them is Virginia Woolf, which I think is quite interesting because we don't have much evidence. I think actually it's only an 8-minute recording of her voice, but she talks about Viv, and also talks about Joan Rivers, who was a comedian. Now, someone that I think I was really inspired to hear about, and I know a lot of other people would be, was Oprah. But she talks about how so many people set the standard of Oprah as what they're aiming for, and realistically, Oprah wasn't even Oprah. She has spent so many hours on TV perfecting her style, and actually it's a style that's not for everyone. Another famous person who's discussed in the book is J.K. Rowling, and she talks about how J.K. really uses story, which isn't surprising because she's a writer, but how using personal story has been a cornerstone of how she writes speeches, especially when she's been doing commencement speeches, and that's what makes them really powerful. Then the book looks at Chimamanda, someone who writes out all of her speeches and has no shame in having her notes with her. And now this isn't a technique that's normally recommended, but she manages to make it work. And then the final person that's discussed is Angela Merkel, who likes to stand with the temple pose. And she talks about how stillness and authority, and also in this section she also talks a little bit about Hillary Clinton and how people in authority have to be able to find a style in order to be able to talk. Overall, I really enjoyed How to Own a Room. What I think is great about the book is that it goes through so many different women. So this isn't a book that's technical in terms of stand here, do this, do that, but it's all about really finding your style. Some of these women break the rules, people that read from the scripts when they shouldn't, people that use too many hand gestures, people that speak faster than they should. But actually what Viv says is all of them in their own way are not perfect, but they still become great public speakers. And actually it's about that. It's about stop having the standards so high for yourself, but really find an authentic style for you and go out there and give those speeches. So I would really recommend this book. How to Own the Room was read as part of PropelHer's book club, and if you are a woman that wants to read non-fiction books to help you achieve more success in your life, then you should definitely check out PropelHer's book club. We meet once a month and all of the information is in the description box. And I would love to know, when it comes to public speaking, how do you feel about it? Are you confident and ready to take on the world? Is it something you will do if you have to, or is it something that you avoid at all costs? I know public speaking for so many people is an issue that we struggle with, so write in the description below and let's help us all become better public speakers. Bye for now.